On today's Cemetery Journeys, we find ourselves in Evergreen Cemetery in Painesville, Ohio, visiting the final resting place of 3 separate U.S. Congressmen. First on our list is David R. Page, who was elected as a Democrat to the 48th Congress and served from March 4, 1883 until March 3, 1885. Page was born in Madison, Ohio, and attended public schools Madison Seminary and Western Reserve Academy in Hudson, Ohio. He eventually graduated from Union College in New York in 1865. In 1871, the Painesville Savings and Loan was created with Page family members being founding members. A special meeting was called in 1892 when the Savings and Loans book did not balance, and forgery was found on documents pertaining to David's brother-in-law, Huntington. As the news worsened, David fled for Argentina, where he lived for several years while trying to pay off his debts on the forged notes. With the help of friends and family in New York, he was able to repay most of the debt by 1899 and returned to New York to live until his death on June 30, 1901. Next on the list is James Beach Wakefield, who was elected as a Republican to the 48th and 49th Congress and served from March 4, 1883 until March 3, 1887. Wakefield was born in Winston, Connecticut, and attended public schools until graduating from Trinity College in Hartford, Connecticut in 1846 before studying law in Painesville, Ohio. He moved to Shakopee, Minnesota in 1854 and was elected as a member of the Minnesota House of Representatives in 1858, 1863, and 1866, serving as Speaker in the session of 1866. He was then elected as a member of the Minnesota State Senate between 1867 and 1869. Following that, he was appointed Receiver of the United States Land Office at Winnebago City Township, Minnesota on June 1, 1869, and served until January 15, 1875 when he resigned. He served briefly as the 8th Lieutenant Governor of Minnesota from 1875 until 1877 before finally being elected to U.S. Congress. Afterwards, he retired from public life and died at Blue Earth, Faribault County, Minnesota, before being buried in Evergreen Cemetery in Painesville, Ohio. Finally, we have Robert Maynard Murray, who was a member of the United States House of Representatives from Ohio for one term, from 1883 until 1885, before his brief stint in the U.S. Congress in 1882 as a Democrat from Ohio's 3rd District to the 48th Congress. Murray was born in Concord, Ohio before his family moved to Mentor, Ohio when he was 5 years old, where he attended public schools until the age of 15. He then attended the Western Reserve Teachers Seminary in Kirtland, Ohio, and the Willoughby Academy in Willoughby, Ohio. He was admitted to the United States and Ohio Bar after graduating from the Cleveland Law School and worked briefly for a firm before serving in the Civil War in Ohio's 150th Infantry. In 1874, he became a member of the school board in Painesville for 3 years and subsequently was elected mayor of Painesville, serving from 1877 to 1879. After his congressional service, he moved to Cleveland, Ohio and resumed his former business pursuits in Piqua, Ohio, engaging in the manufacture of handles for agricultural implements. Murray would live out the rest of his life before his passing in Cleveland in 1913.